Okay, today we're going to be changing the blower motor resistor and cabin air filters in a 2000 Buick Century. These are going to be located on the passenger side under the dash. The first thing you want to do is pull out these little plastic pins right here. I like using just a pair of old wire pinchers here. I can grab onto the front. It might be easier with the correct tool, but hey, whatever gets it done. Alright, now once those are out, I'll pull this down. There's a third one in the back here. I'll get in just a moment. But it'll make life easier if we go ahead and remove this light. And we'll be back after I remove that third plastic piece. Okay, now we have the cover off. So we'll come in and take these three 5.5 millimeter little screws out. And there's a third one back here in the back. It's a little harder to see, but let's see if I can get it's back here. One, two, and let's try to find. There we go. And number three. It's up under this cluster of wires. It's hard to get the camera in, but you'll feel it with your finger. I'm going to work those out. Okay, so I've got the motor disconnected, and I unhooked the power from the back here. I just used my flathead screwdriver, pushed up on the tab and pushed it out. That way I didn't have to bust any knuckles. Now I have these wires in my way, and they are hooked to this metal bracket. So what I'm going to do is take this bolt and this bolt back here out with the same 5.5 millimeter, and that should free up our wires. Okay, now the motor's out, and now we have a clear view of the old resistor right back here, and then if you look inside, you can see the top of it here. What I'll do now is take my flathead screwdriver and just try to pry down. I'm right-handed, so let me switch things around here. Now we will try to pry down on this without breaking it. Okay, I'm afraid I'm going to break that using the screwdriver. Let me just get my hand in here. Alright guys, this is going to take both hands, so but you can see what we're working on. Okay, that clip came right out with two hands, and now you can see we got three screws to take out of here. There's one here in the back, there's another one on this back side that's hard to see, and another one here on the front side. But if you look at our new piece here, you can see there's two on the back and one on the front. So we'll be right back with the new piece installed. Okay, I've got the old one out, and what I did was just took the front screw out, and you can see where I just loosened the back two and just slid this thing out, and that was difficult. Those two screws, they're up in there in a pretty tight spot, so good luck with those. Okay, the new resistor is in. Now it's just a matter of reconnecting everything that we just took out, which is just installation is the opposite of removal. So thanks for watching. Oh man, I get done here, I will move on to the cabin air filters. Okay, we've just changed the blower motor resistor on a 2000 Buick Century, and now we're going to change the cabin air filters. Now, a lot of these cars have an access panel right here. This one doesn't. I'd say if you're doing this job, you're probably asking yourself the same question I am. Why does my mom still have this car? So if yours doesn't have the access panel, what we're going to need to do is pick these plastic. There's a thing here that holds it in, and one here, and then there'll be another one over here under this wiper once we get it out, right down in there. So we'll be right back. Okay, now to get these out, I'm just going to use a flathead screwdriver and just pry up on them. They should come out a little easier, but I'm working with one hand, so hopefully you guys are having a little less trouble than I am. There we go. So you kind of pry up on the middle there, and then when that pries out, you can see it's a little higher up now than it was. There you are. And then, well, this came out in 2 pieces. Yours might come out in 1 piece. And now this here just unscrews. That's loose. I also peeled back the weather stripping here from the metal. Okay, so what I wound up doing, kind of as a cheat to save a little time, was instead of removing the wiper arm on the passenger side, I just turned the wipers on until the passenger wiper was all the way over, and that should give me some room to move this plastic piece. Okay, now pleasantly to my surprise, this is actually a 2-piece shroud here. So once you get these 2 pop things out and this little screw out, this whole piece lifts out, and here's your filters. And then the filters have got they're marked for which way air goes in. So just put the new ones in the way you took the old one out.